Good evening, everyone. Kalla here. Welcome to my live stream. Glad you could make it today. So today we continue the Fall in Love Fest with this game, SoulSet, which has a mixture of male and female characters to romance, and is also a mystery. So I'm looking forward to getting into that. Quick disclaimer, I was given this game key by the developer. I'm just going to state that up front. So, let's get into it, huh? This also has a disclaimer. It's a work of fiction, aside from Mutek, who is based on a real cat. Hello, Drag. Yeah, this is another game that we get to continue later. And hello, Nick. How are you doing? Warning. Strong language, blood, violence, disturbing content, use of alcohol, partial nudity, implied sex, and sexual content. So there you go. There's your warnings. I'm mostly good. Aside from the pain I was having before my holiday seems to have come back. Having not been a problem when I was away. Oh well. Right. My lady. My lady, please. Wake up! Mariko, wake up! I'm not in too much pain. I do have a heat pack on it at the moment, which helps. And I know that feeling, Drag. Something's just don't get vacuumed because there's stuff all over the floor. Thank the heavens, she's alive. Mariko, can you move? Ow, ow. Ellie, but I'll be fine. More importantly, damn it, Ishin, you're bleeding so much. We need help. Mariko, I need you to calm down. They have done you no harm, and that is what is most important right now. I was unable to save your mother, though. I apologize. What do you mean? What did... Where did we end up, even? Is this the forest outside of the mansion? There's smoke in the distance. Don't tell me it's coming from our home. Listen to me, Mariko. I understand all of this must be very hard for you to accept right now, but I need you to hear me out and do as I instruct. Time is of the essence. You're not going to die, right? You're a big, strong dragon. You kept me safe all those years. There's no way you can die like this. Mariko. Don't you dare die on me, you hear? Do you see that bag lying a few feet away from us, my lady? That one? Yes, take it. There's a small glass bottle inside. And a dagger? What do you want me to do with these? I want you to come closer to me. Well, this doesn't seem like it's going to go well. Fill that flask with my blood. Cork it well. Hide it somewhere on you. Do not ever lose it. It should be of value to you if you ever find the need for it. Value monetary or value helpfulness? What? Am I supposed to sell it for millions? Ishin, gathering your blood isn't really helping us with treating your wounds right now. Ishin? Can't we just consume it? I mean, it might be poisonous to humans. I don't know. Probably depends on what sort of dragon. Ishin, don't you dare stop talking to me. Don't. No. Please, no, you can't leave me. What do we have here? Who? A black dragon is a rare sight these days. I'm impressed to see one. The state he's in aside. Who is this stranger and why is he here? There's something odd about his aura. It's like his very being doesn't belong here. Aside from that... Who are you? Necromancer. Huh? What's that? My. You're good, dragon. How can you tell? He seems amused with this whole situation. That is far from a good sign. If only I had some strength left. Is it you or does he look like Itachi? I guess if you go like shoulders up, the colouring is kind of similar. But there's... Is this grey or green down the bottom though? Unsure. Leave the girl alone, I beg of you. Oh my. A dragon begging a human? You flatter me. Where did you get the idea that I wanted to do anything to this girl in the first place? To be honest, I was just passing through the neighborhood, only to notice a burning mansion and a pair of dead bodies lying nearby. And then I saw a half-dead dragon and... Ishin? That doesn't sound good. We were trying to get away from someone. Where am I? Is this some kind of cave? There's a campfire burning nearby. And the person we met earlier is sitting right beside it. You're finally awake. Where are we? Where's Ishin? You should know that better than I do. Well, maybe he's still tired from the rite. Don't worry, he'll answer to you eventually. You mean he's inside of you? Yes. His soul, that is. Truly? I don't feel any different, as far as I can tell. I can only take this man's word for it. What are the odds that he's lying to me? Hungry? You might want to eat something after that little ordeal. You've been out for a while. I won't argue, I'm actually starving. Though I am smart enough to know I shouldn't be taking candy from strangers, even if it's bread. I think I'll take my chances. After all, if it wasn't for this person... Say, mister, how did you do that anyway? You must be some kind of powerful magician. Who knows? Maybe I am. Would you teach me how to do it? My, kids these days. It would take years of practice, sweetheart. Well, that's a bit of a deal breaker. I can't possibly imagine this person staying by my side for that long. Or staying by my side at all, for that matter. I need to figure out what to do now. The mansion was up in flames, and from what Ishin said, my mother didn't make it. But maybe someone else survived. I need to go back. I remember there were caves in the vicinity of our home, so we're probably in one of them. Oh, it can't be that far away from the mansion. Who are you anyway? When asking someone's name, shouldn't you give yours first? My name is Mariko Blairnot. Blairno, maybe? You're from the Blairnot family. Why does that surprise you? Did you know my... No, I never met your parents, if that's what you want to ask. Not personally, at least. I just heard some stories. Stories? It hardly matters right now. I'm Fiathor Filenche. Filenche? I think something like that. Fiathor. I am gonna butcher some names in this game. It's nice to meet you, Mariko. Mariko? Hey, Mariko, are you alright? Theodore? No, you're not. What the... My head feels like someone stuffed it with bricks and cotton. Yeah, I know how that feels. Is this what a bad hangover feels like? I can barely concentrate. And whoever this guy is, I don't recognize him. Who are you? How do you know my name? Do I know you? You don't remember either, huh? What is that supposed to mean? Okay, where do I start? We got thrown in here for some reason. It seems nobody can remember anything. Nobody. There are other people here beside us. Other people? Wait, where is here exactly? Beats me. I'm as confused as you are. I'm not inside of the cave anymore. Though it feels like I was in it barely a minute ago. No, that doesn't seem right. My earlier encounter with Fearthor seems like some kind of distant memory. Or even a dream, perhaps. Which is it? I can't tell whether it was even a real occurrence or not. The air around here is heavy. There's dust everywhere. The tables look like they've been used just recently. Chemistry. Or probably alchemy, but what's the difference? Are we in some kind of underground laboratory? None of this makes sense to me. Okay, baby steps. What's the last thing you remember? I will agree to your request under one I will agree to your request under one condition, Necromancer. Oh? I will give you my blood. In return, you will not lay a finger on Mariko, and you will take her to a healer once this whole ordeal is over. That's a hard bargain you drive, dragon. But, oh well, I suppose that's fair enough. I'm willing to agree to your conditions. You're not just saying that, are you? Of course not. Sincerity is not one of your strong points, is it, lad? Oh, but I am completely sincere. Is there anything else you feel like pointing out? Or can we finally stop waiting for you to bleed to death? I remember that we were attacked. You were attacked? By whom? I don't know. We made our escape, but Ishin was wounded. Ishin? A companion of mine. Oh. Perhaps he's also here, then. No, that would be impossible. He didn't make it. I'm sorry to hear that. And then I was inside of a cave with... Cave? Shit. Why can't I seem to remember anything else? My childhood, my parents, anything regarding my life. I can't remember any of it. Mariko Blennoth. That's my name. Who am I and how did it get here? It's all a blank. Why can't I seem to recall anything else? My head. I don't... That bad, huh? Take it easy then. Maybe we're under the influence of some kind of spell. A bunch of people losing their memories at the same time isn't exactly something that could be considered normal. You don't remember anything either? Nope. It's a little scary, to be honest. But hey, at least we're not alone on this shaky boat. Whether that's a good or a bad thing. Two minds are better than one, right? Maybe we can figure things out together. Yeah. I don't think it's a boat. I think it's a metaphorical boat. Not a real boat. Yeah, I guess we could work together, I suppose. Why not? I suppose. Working with someone I don't know, though. I'm not sure how to feel about the idea. Can I trust this person? My instincts are telling me to be wary. Who are you? Manners. My name's Marco. And that's the only thing I recall about myself, it seems. Marco. Yeah, is something wrong with it? Somehow, the name sounds familiar to me. I'm clueless as to why. Could it be that we've met before? No, it's nothing. Well, it's nice to meet you. Even if I'd have preferred us to meet under brighter circumstances than this. How do you feel, aside from the confusion? You hurt anywhere? Do you think you can stand? I think so. I guess it would be rude to dismiss an offered hand. I'm actually eager to get back on my feet. The floor is hard and cold, and definitely not a pleasant place to keep sitting on. Wait. What in heaven's name is this? Ooh, is it one of those cool rings that look like claws? Is that supposed to be jewelry? Memories missing or not, someone should honestly reconsider their fashion choices. The claw thing aside, I don't recall my hand being this big. Wait, don't tell me. You look like you've just seen a ghost. Are you okay? Am I? I'm honestly not sure at this point. I'm pretty sure I was younger than this in the memory I saw. Just how much of my life did I forget about? Marco, how old do I look to you? Is that a trick question where I'll get punched in the face for getting it wrong? I'm serious. Oh boy. Well, I'd say you're somewhere in your mid-20s? Bit younger than that, perhaps? This is a little baffling. And the only thing I seem to be able to recall, I was 14. Yikes. This whole memory loss thing is worse than I thought. Well, don't worry about it too much. I'm sure we'll both get our memories back. Eventually. Perhaps Ishin can give me some answers. You mean that companion of yours? Didn't you say he was... My head. Oop. Crashing noise. Oh dear. What did we break? Oh, whoa, hey! What do you want from us? If you didn't come here with the intention of helping us, then please leave. Feisty little one, aren't you? I'm no healer, sadly, but I may have an offer with a solution for you two. A solution? Would you like me to perform a soul link rite? Soul... What? What is that? Seeing that your friend here will be dead in a few minutes, at best, I could link his soul with yours and transfer it into your body. Then his soul would live on, together with you until the day you die. As you probably imagine, such things don't come without a price, though. Going through with this rite requires a lot of vital energy. It would shorten your lifespan by half. Averaging out the remaining life of both parties, I see. From that point on, your body would age twice as fast as a normal person's would. In other words, I would get to live to my 50s at best. Assuming you don't die by other unnatural means somewhere along the way, yes. Still eager to go through with it? I wasn't born yesterday. In all honesty, that almost sounds like making a deal with the devil. However, even with this person's odd aura, he can't be a demon. Demons don't have green eyes. Where's the catch? I thought the catch was the fact that you're gonna age twice as fast. Voice A. Okay. Pick a voice. This whole thing is a load of horse shit. I vote that we go outside and beat the crap out of that barrier until it gives in. I don't feel like staying in here another single minute. What does he get for performing the rites? Good question. Good question. This place gives me the creeps. Can we really do that, though? Of course we can. Sitting on our asses and waiting here for God knows what won't solve anything. I admire your energy, Miss Shearer. Okay, I'm gonna have to adjust that voice. I despise your submissiveness. Show a bit of spark, girl. Oh, that's a relief. It seems like Miss Mariko is finally awake. Great. More people and places I don't recognize. Why does this keep happening to me? I have to find out I'm an old grandma this time around. Where am I this time? You're upstairs in the main hall. Mr. Marco and Mr. Apris carried you up here when you lost consciousness. I lost consciousness. That explains a lot. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Wait, who is Apris? Who are you? My name is Yvonne, and this person here is Miss Shearer. Yo. Man, I like her hair. Just don't get too friendly with me. That's a waste of effort. Please forgive her. She's not taking the whole thing too well. It seems we're all in the same kind of predicament. It gets people on edge. You mean you don't remember anything either? And you have no idea why we're here? That's right. So, where is Marco and this Apris? Mr. Marco went down to the basement to investigate it further. Mr. Apris went out to the courtyard to see if there's any other way out of here. We decided to stay here and watch over you just to be on the safe side. Okay. Wait, what do you mean by another way out? Well, someone set up a stupid magical barrier around the whole place. Can you believe that? We're trapped in here like some rats. Whoever thought this was a good idea is getting a punch in the face from yours truly. Oh, Mr. Apris, you're back. Now his design reminds me of someone, but I don't know who. It's no use. The barrier is a sphere. There's no getting out of here until we dissolve or break it somehow. How do you know it's a sphere? Did you burrow underground? So we're inside of a stupid bubble. Great. Did you try kicking it? Ah, a woman of action. I did, actually. It didn't budge. Well, if it's of no use, then it's no use. Oh, Mr. Apris. This is Miss Mariko. She just woke up. Miss Mariko, this is Mr. Apris. Ah, yeah, I guess the sphere could be cutting into the sides of the basement. Yeah, you're probably right there, Drag. Hey. You good? The kid said you almost hit your head when you fell. Well, that would explain the headache. That would explain the headache. Oh no! Are you in pain, Miss Mariko? Hey, I might need some help here. I found another one. Another one? Seriously? Just how many unlucky people ended up here? Wait here. Ooh, long hair. Oh dear, what happened to her? I found her like this at the end of the corridor. I treated her wounds for what it was worth. She's unconscious, but alive. Is there anything we can do to help her? For now, our best bet is letting her rest. Even if it turned out one of us could use healing spells, we'd need to have our memories intact to be of any use in that regard. You think one of us might be able to cast healing spells? The possibility is always there, isn't it? Regardless, we can keep an eye out for some fresh bandages. Assuming there are any around here. Otherwise, we'll need to use cloth or sheets to keep her patched up. Mr. Apris, would you mind putting her down on the sofa? She doesn't seem to have a fever, at least. That's good. Well, there's not much of a point staying here and worrying over her. We still have the rest of the building to investigate. I'd suggest staying in a group. Or at least not going anywhere alone for safety reasons. But it's mostly your choice. Also, one person might always overlook something. Two pairs of eyes are always better than one when you're investigating. That's actually a good idea. Aside from more potential victims, who knows who or what might still be lurking in this place. Nobody would be tempted to pull any suspicious shit behind everyone's backs while having someone to watch over them at all times, while we're at it. That too. And since you so kindly point that out, Shira, would you mind teaming up with me for the time being? Haha, if I must. I wanted to check what's upstairs. We might as well go there first. After you. Mr. Apris, would you be all right with checking this floor with Miss Mariko then? I wouldn't mind staying here and keeping watch over this girl. If she were to wake up, it would be good for someone to be with her. Let me be the one to do that then. I'm feeling a little dizzy. Could use a few more minutes of rest. All right then. Are you sure you'll be all right on your own? Yes, just go. Come on, let her be. We'll try not to take long. That's one lie told. Oh, I guess it's not much of a lie when my mind really is in a mess. I just need a moment to think in peace. This girl, I don't recognize her either. Not a single person I've met here has felt familiar in any way. Who are these people? Why are we here? Did we know each other before we ended up here with our memories missing? This whole situation doesn't make any sense to me. And then there's... Where's the catch? There is none. Aside from the fact that it'll cost you, of course. Oh. I'm sorry, I don't have a single coin on me right now. But I can repay you later, I swear. Easy there. I'm not interested in coin. You're not? What do you want in return, then? I want some of the dragon's blood. These memories aren't really helping with anything either. There's one thing I keep wondering about. Marco said that I look in my 20s right now. If I'm to trust the bits of memories I have, I should have started aging twice as fast after the rite. So it's probably been, what, at most 5 years then? And at minimum, like, 3? Like 3 to 5 years, maybe? I think I was 14 back then. So it should have taken at least 6 years to get to where I am right now. Okay, we're getting 6. 6 years then. Under the rite's conditions, those 6 years would have been halved to just 3. And okay, so yes, 3. Well, physically wise at least. My mental age and physical age should be considered separately at this point, I suppose. If it turns out that I really am 20 physically, then mentally I'd be 17 right now. If I was 18, I'd look 22. If I was 20, I'd look 26. I have no idea how old I really am. I can say one thing for certain, though. I don't feel like a child anymore. Ishin? Ishin, are you there? There's no response. Does that mean the ritual failed for some reason? Or is there simply something I'm not aware of? This mansion. I get the feeling I've been here before, actually. And then again, it might be giving me a sense of deja vu because I used to live in a mansion. I used to live in one, didn't I? All of that couldn't have been just a dream. If the ritual failed, would our life still age at twice the speed? That is a very good question. I guess if we were using it as using life force as a power for the ritual, then it would probably still take, regardless of whether it succeeded or not. I think. Also, regarding my acquaintance with Theothor, I have no idea what happened afterward. There are vague and odd things I'm able to recall about him. Like the type of jewelry he used to wear. Or how I was surprised that Theothor had his ears pierced in a lot of different places. How random is that? Not to mention useless in my current predicament. Hey, can you hear me? Is she waking up? You're Mariko, aren't you? I could hear all of you talking, even though I couldn't move. Did you now? So you're more or less aware of what we're dealing with? We're trapped in this building. Nobody remembers anything, including how we got here. And it's advised to stick together until we know more. That's the gist of it. What about you? Can you remember anything? No. You people at least know what your names are. I can't seem to recall even that. You don't know what your name is? I don't. Well then, we could come up with something temporary for the time being. Shouting, "Hey you," all the time would be bothersome. What should we call you? I don't know. Call me what you like. It doesn't seem that relevant. You honestly don't care? Think about it at least. You know, if you feel like checking out that barrier for yourself, you're free to go. I'm awake now, so keeping watch over me is pointless. Wasn't the plan for us all to stick together? I don't think I'd be able to walk at the moment, and I don't want to be dragging you down. Don't force yourself to sit here and do nothing on my behalf. I won't lie, I am curious about the barrier they mentioned. But at the same time, I'm a little reluctant to leave this girl on her own. We have no guarantee that this place is safe. Leaving an injured person alone is risky. Let's not split up too much. I think we should wait here for the time being. I don't feel like going anywhere. Suit yourself. I'm guessing she's not the talkative type. Or perhaps she's just saving her breath. She's injured after all. And again, with our memories gone, there isn't much we can talk about to begin with, is there? What do you think about everyone? Do they seem trustworthy to you? Well, it's really hard to tell. I just met them. I'm not sure, to be honest. This whole situation has me a little on edge. But I suppose working together should be the fastest way to solving this whole predicament and getting out of here. I think so as well. What do you suppose is out there, though? What do you mean? We're assuming that we're trapped in here, but what if it's actually the other way around? What if someone set up that barrier to keep us safe? I mean, that's also a possibility, isn't it? Huh. That's actually a smart observation. There needs to be some kind of reason why we're here. And I'd certainly prefer to believe that someone didn't lock us up in here for their own entertainment. Although that is also definitely a possibility. You mean like for some kind of experiment? Maybe. Well, if they did, and we somehow were to find out who that person is, I'm pretty sure all 6 of us will be breaking their legs. And arms. And fingers. Or just 5 of us. Yvonne doesn't seem like the violent type. You have an odd sense of humor, Mariko. We've been gone for a few minutes and they're already gossiping about you. At least they seem to be getting along. I was just stating a fact. Well, now the wounded miss is awake, proper introductions are in order, aren't they? My name is Yvonne, and this here is Mr. Apris, and that over there is Miss Mariko. All these strange circumstances aside, it's a pleasure meeting you, Miss... Miss, I've no idea. Huh? Unlike the rest of us, she doesn't even remember her name. Oh dear. Now that's troublesome. I said the same thing. She insists that she doesn't care. Let's just call you White or something. White? Your hair is white and some of your clothes are white. My hair colour is called platinum blonde, thank you very much. Whatever. Miss White it is. I don't even want to dignify that with a comment. Nicknames aside, you really need to drop those honorifics, Yvonne. I'm pretty sure nobody here cares about such formalities. But oh, that would be... I couldn't. It seems we're late to the party. It's because you're moving like a snail. I'm shorter than you are. Show some understanding. Yeah, Shira, he's only got little legs. What is this understanding you speak of? Not only Miss Mariko and Miss White are getting along. What was that? Girl, you need to get your ears checked. I think you hit the nail on the head, Yvonne. Do you guys want me to scratch your eyes out? What? Oh, you're awake. I've been awake since before you even got here. Well, you should have said something. How do you feel? I imagine I've seen better days. It's hard to argue with that one. Let me check those makeshift bandages of yours. We might need to change them if they soaked through. There are a lot of sheets we could use for that upstairs. Empress, we're counting on you. Why the hell am I supposed to go? Because that would be a very gentlemanly thing to do. Besides, I've already been up and down those stairs once. Don't make me go through that again. I swear, you people... Where are you touching me, you pervert? I need to touch you in order to check. Woman, calm down. Poke me like that again and I'll hurt you. I'm not even doing anything. You know, you were a lot easier to deal with when you were unconscious. You were taking advantage of me when I was unconscious? Why do you keep twisting my words? Goats! Somebody help! Miss White? That sounds like some old lady's name. Just saying. It does. Should we go with purple instead? For all that is holy, don't make such a huge deal out of this. Also, Empress, if you keep insisting on calling her a color name, then I'm gonna start wondering if we're looking for murder weapons. Yeah. If you continue getting so riled up, your wound might open again. Just saying. Purple sucks as much as white does, if you ask me. How about violet? What's more important, murder weapon or murder room? Well, you need both of them, and the murderer. I swear, I'm starting to hate you people. Mariko didn't suggest any names yet, did she? Come on, girl, give it your best shot. Oh, I get to type a name. Oh no. Oh no. A name. A name. And probably a name that's not a color. Colors are a bad one. Maybe a flower. That's still me going kind of off colour here, isn't it? How about Lily? How about Lily? It went up there already. Wait, did I actually get to name her? If it makes you happy. Oh, I actually did. That was a surprise. Miss Lily it is. Going back to the matter at hand, though. We found something in the library. Everyone should probably take a look at it. Miss Mariko especially. Why me? Okay, if she needs to go, who's staying behind with Miss Lily this time? Are you volunteering? Nope, there is no way I'm missing out on something crucial. I wanted to investigate the library for myself as well. Then how about I... No. You two, sort this out between yourselves. Hey, how about we play Fire, Water, Leaf? Are you familiar with the game? I am, actually. You're on. This should be entertaining to watch. Fuck this game! So a loser, are we? Shut up! All this earlier walking around tired me out. Anyway, it tired me out anyway. I'll gladly stay behind. So, this is the library they were talking about. Ooh, books. 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 This place is huge. I have the feeling that reading all of these books would be impossible in a single lifetime. Wait. This library seems to have not only spell books, but also alchemy-related books. Well, I mean, there is a basement laboratory. Marco. With the right recipe, I might be able to mix up a potion that could help us get our memories back. Could you really do that? In theory, at least. When I investigated the cellar, I found all kinds of ingredients down there. I could try working with those. How convenient. Alright, I suppose it's worth a try. What kind of books do you need? It's hard to say. I need to look over them to be able to tell. Just give me a bit of time. It's not like we're about to go anywhere. Meanwhile, we can show you that painting. We found it wrapped up in some sheets in between one of the shelves in the wall. Now, what is so special about a painting that it requires everyone's attention? And not everyone's attention, but specifically yours, Mariko. Here. Part of it seems to have been damaged by fire. One person in on the picture is unrecognizable. But there's no mistake. It's a family painting. And while it's hard to tell who the people on it are, I can imagine what Yvonne and Apris are trying to get at. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of suspicious that it's damaged by fire. Our family mansion burned down. It's because the woman and the girl on it are both blonde, isn't it? You think that's me? Come over here and read the description on the back. There are words written in ink on the back of the canvas. Marianne Kvan and Mariko Blanart. Year 206. Huh. Is Blair not your family name? I believe it is, actually. Then there's no doubt. This painting must be related to you somehow. At first, we thought it was you. But then we searched over some of the books. And the latest date we found on them was the year 256. So it's been 50 years since this painting then. So if someone painted this thing 50 years ago, it can't be me. Maybe you're named after your grandmother, Mariko. That's the logical conclusion if this painting is at least 50 years old. However, something puzzles me here. The name Marianne. My mother's name was Marianne. Well, maybe she was also named after her grandmother. No, wait, that doesn't work. Well, I guess it depends whether the family name is matrilineal or patrilineal. Or at least that's what I recall her name being. Did we get half of the dragon's potential lifespan and aged way slower? I mean, I guess the thing is that Ishin's potential lifespan was technically measured in minutes at that point. So I assumed we were halving ours down to sort of retain them. I don't know. What sense does this make? Perhaps it's my grandmother? Is it common for people to name their children after their parents? Can't say I'd know. It does seem like the only logical conclusion. What's more, if this painting is related to you, what would it be doing here, if this mansion wasn't yours or your family's? This mansion... I won't lie, I do recall having lived in a mansion during my childhood. But from what I remember, it burned down. Then again, that happened when I was 14, didn't it? A couple of years could have been enough to rebuild it, at least partially. Assuming I'd had the funds for it anyway. None of this makes sense to me. Nothing at all. Are you sure? You're not hiding anything from us, are you? I assure you, I'm as confused as you probably are. But please don't fight. This situation is difficult on all of us, Mr. Hapris. This isn't Miss Mariko's fault. We don't know that. For all we know, she might be behind the whole thing and lying to us. And for all I know, You might want to be a difficult ass who's trying to make this whole situation worse for us on purpose. What did you call me? An ass. You want to take this outside? No! Mr. Marco, please say something to them. Watching you guys interact is a treat. But Yvonne's right. Don't end up at each other's throats because of a painting that might mean anything. Maybe we'll be able to make more sense of it later on. I have some good news at least. I managed to find the right book. You did? Yep. Now just give me some time in the dark, scary cellar, and I'll fix up some wonderful potions for us. Are you sure you'll know what you're doing? Everything is written in Old Leorian, but I seem to know Leorian quite well. Happy coincidence, isn't it? You might want to slow down with the happy part. Oh, Shear? It's Shearer. No, I mean, I think that's my name. I seem to have remembered it just now. Oh. Wait, seriously? Shear, huh? You two have similar names. We kind of do, don't we? The question is, does that mean anything, or is it just coincidence? Do you remember anything else along with your name, Shear? I'm not sure. It's hard to explain. I suddenly have this memory of being inside of some kind of tavern. A tavern? Yes, and someone was calling me by that name. But it's all hazy, like in some kind of dream. Well, that's a good sign. Maybe we don't need any potions to get our memories back. Maybe, but do you really want to take your chances with that? Have you remembered anything yourself in the meantime? I haven't. Neither have I. We have the means to do something, I say we use them. Assuming these potions won't turn out to bring us more harm than good. Hey, I wouldn't let us drink anything if it would be dangerous to do so. See, that's another issue altogether. None of us here seems to be familiar with alchemy besides you. How can we be sure you're even telling the truth with these things? You can read, can't you? Do you want me to show you the book? Okay, time out. What the hell are you guys talking about? We should explain what we found in the library. Well, if there are any more questions or complaints... if there are no more questions or complaints, I shall be on my way. Don't set the whole place on fire while I'm gone, I really hope this is going to end well. Well, it seems that nobody else is left astray in the mansion, at least. Still, don't let that get your guard down. I'll be out in the courtyard if you need me for anything. Yeah, the person who is about to go use some Bunsen burners is the most likely to set the place on fire, that is true. So, does this mean we have some time to kill? It seems that way. In that case, I'll head back to the library. Maybe I'll be able to find some kind of book that could help us further. Somehow, too. I'll go with you. I want to see that painting you mentioned with my own eyes. Your company would be appreciated, Miss Shearer. And I'm still not going anywhere. Tough luck, Blonde. It seems all the good places got taken. Blonde? That's my revenge for all the weird nicknames. Now who's the one with odd humor? How are you holding up? As well as an injured person can, I suppose. Any idea what caused that injury? Not a clue. Marco said it looked like a stab wound, though. A stab wound, huh? Meaning that someone, or something, must have been responsible for it. Well, hang in there. It's not like I have much of a choice in the matter. It seems I can spend my time however I want. Marco will probably take a while to finish his work, so I should make the best of it. Do I want to go bother anyone? So my choices are head to the courtyard, which is where Akras is, the library where Yvonne is, or stay in the hall with Sheer. Actually, I guess the library has Yvonne and Shearer. I think the library... I mean, you all knew I was going to choose the library anyway, right? Books. Yvonne is sitting by the table, lost in a pile of books. Shearer is standing further away, observing the painting we found earlier. Ooh, now I get to pick between them. I mean, based on just appearances, I really like Shearer. So, this is the infamous painting. Not much of a masterpiece, that's for sure. I don't think anyone cares about the quality of it. Or what? You think you could do a better job? As fun as the second one sounds, I'm not sure I want to pick a fight with Shearer. I think she'd stab me. However, it could be fun to pick a fight. Um... I don't think anyone cares about the quality of it. Right, it's the description on it that caused all the confusion, right? Yes, both my name and family name are on it. And apparently it was painted at least 50 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I look like that much of an old woman yet. You know, technically someone could have faked this. Yeah, they could have put a different year on it, that's true. I could also paint something and write, Happy Family, year 1412 or whatever, on it. I suppose that's also one of the possibilities. Either that, or time travel is a thing. Yeah, that's probably the least likely option. Still fun to wonder about, though. Okay, we're getting carried away here. I don't know how this goes. Next thing we know, it'll turn out that one of us is the madman who locked us all up in here. Honestly, this is so cliched. Shira's sudden attitude changes are kind of fascinating. What do you mean? To tell you the truth, I remember having read a novel. A novel? I have no idea what its title was. The story in it, however, was about this group of people that got kidnapped and locked away inside of a sinking ship. Zero escape? They needed to work together and find a way out before the time was up. Long story short, some double crossing happened along the way and people died. I'm hoping that kind of fate won't happen to us. That sounds made up. What kind of books have you been reading? Kinda found interesting, most likely. Anyway, point is, just to be on the safe side, I'm not planning to trust any of you. Just so we're clear on that. That includes you, Miss Sourface. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some books to track down. It sure is dark up there. I can barely see her in the shadows of those shelves anymore. Oh, right, there's more shelves up here that we can't really see. How is she planning to find anything in the dark? Oh well, I suppose it's time to head somewhere else. Yeah, it looks like we might be off to talk to everyone. So we may as well go see Yvonne, since she's right here. How's the research going? I've been looking for anything that had to do with healing spells. I was thinking that maybe we could help Miss Shear somehow. But according to this book, not everyone can learn them. Only a small percentage of people are born with the talent. It's still unknown what the factors deciding it are. Some say that if both your parents have the talent to heal, you have a high chance of becoming a potential healer as well, but even so, it's not granted. Some claim to have seen cases of healers being born into families that haven't had any healers in them for centuries. In other words, you're either born a healer or you're not. It mostly depends on Lady Luck's will. This is worrying. What are the odds of one of us being a healer? Damn it! If only my mother was here, she'd be able to heal you. If only I could... It is not your fault, my lady. Still, You know, I recall my mother being a healer. Really? But I'm definitely not one. Are you sure? Some say the talent can lay dormant and resurface at a later age. No, I'm positive. I'm definitely no healer. What about you, though? Me? You seem like the type to want to help people all the time. I'm not sure about that. I don't recall using healing spells on anyone, at least. It might be that you simply don't remember. Now you're just getting my hopes up, Miss Mariko. You seem like you genuinely want to help Shear. How could I not encourage that? Thank you. I really appreciate it. So, anything else? Well, it also says that a healer is unable to heal themselves. Really? Why is that? When you heal another person, you share a portion of your own energy with them, which makes the whole thing work. Sharing your own energy with yourself is... it's like pouring water from a vase back into the same vase, you could say. Which would be very difficult. You gain something by losing the same amount of something, and that's why it doesn't work. But a healer can heal another healer, of course. So self-sufficiency is a problem. Yes, healers are useful allies to have, but they're also vulnerable. That actually makes a lot of sense now that you explained it. There's a lot of knowledge hidden in these books. If you wanted to, Marco. Oh, good. You're both here. Sorry for interrupting your research, but we have things to discuss. Could you tell the others to gather in the library? I'll carry these potions upstairs in the meantime. Yeah, so we got to talk to 2 people. Okay, so I have some bad news and some more bad news. Oof. No good news, Marco? As long as neither of those bad news is I set fire to the basement, I think we're good. Oh boy. There's always a catch somewhere, isn't there? The first piece of bad news is that the potions have a time limit. We need to drink them in less than an hour, otherwise they'll be as good as rainwater to us. You want the bad news first, Hanek? Okay. And the second piece of bad news? Is it that you don't have enough for everyone? Or that you're not sure they're gonna work? a little more tricky. It seems we need to drink them in pairs to make them work properly. Okay. Come again? These potions are designed to work from stimulating interpersonal bonds. Shared memories are what makes them tick, in a sense. Now, if we were to assume that we're all total strangers, this would probably get us nowhere. But considering we needed to get where we are somehow, I think it's safe to assume we needed to stumble upon one another earlier, and know one another at least a little bit, no? I probably just don't remember it like the rest of, well, anything. In other words, first of all, we decide on 3 pairs that we're going to stick with for this experiment. Second, each pair will settle somewhere. It's logical to assume that drinking the potions will put us in a state of sleep, or at least near sleep. So, lying down beforehand would be advised. Conveniently, there seem to be enough usable beds around here, if everyone were to feel comfortable with the idea. And third of all, we drink the potions and see what happens. If we're lucky, we should start to remember things about ourselves and the other person we're paired up with. To be completely honest, that almost sounds like a scenario to a poorly written rated M novel. Who the hell comes up with this shit? Oh, Shearer. I'm honestly starting to wonder what kind of places your mind wanders to all the time. And I'm starting to wonder what kind of literature you tend to read. Piss off! Like you're one to talk. I don't want to hear that coming from someone who touches girls in their sleep. I was checking Shear's bandages. How many times do I need to... Dear gods. Alright, enough. We're in a hurry, aren't we? If you want to argue, save it for later. Are you sure these potions are safe for us to drink, Marco? Well, safe-ish. There were a couple of possible side effects listed in the book. Can we have the side effects, please, Marco? Nothing worse than exhaustion or nausea, though. We should be fine. I swear, if this makes me puke all over the carpet... Yvonne, what happened? Cat. Okay, I need a cat voice. Gods, girl, do you want me to go completely deaf? No. Maybe a little more... Gods, girl, do you want me to go completely deaf? Something like that. What is that a cat? No, it looks like some kind of chupacabra. Okay. Foolish mortals, huh? Foolish mortals? I am neither of those things. Yeah, it should be a little squeaky, maybe. Foolish mortals, I am neither of these things. There we go. Tempted to lean into Grimm a little bit, but maybe not. I am Lord Mutic. Show some respect. Lord Mutek? Did you hit your head, child? Again? Somebody get me a knife and a bag. What are you planning to do to the cat, Empress? We've all lost our memories, including Yvonne. Is that so? You're Did you just summon me by mistake? I'm your summon spirit. Well, one of your summon spirits, but the others are not really worth mentioning. I count forgetting all about them as a blessing, child. There's more? Wait, does that mean I'm a summoner? Poor excuse for a summoner, more like. Let's be honest, you'd have more talent in napkin folding. Napkin folding? If you summoned me by mistake, then you probably don't know how to send me back either. I do hope you're going to figure it out in the next hour tops. What a bother. I'm not dealing with any of this. Good night. Oh, what are you... My lord, wait. We still have questions for you. You have questions, and I don't feel like giving answers. But... if you're my summon spirit, aren't you supposed to obey me? Am I? How bothersome. What's in it for me? I'm not in the mood. Wow, that's harsh, man. No kidding. What did I tell you about the spark, girl? The goddamn spark. Cycling purring effect intensifies. I would attempt to purr, but I can't do that anymore. She got manipulated into petting and scratching the evil beast. Hang in there, Yvonne. Okay, we're seriously starting to run out of time. And seeing that nobody really trusts anybody here quite yet. To make things fair, I propose this. We have a deck of cards that I happened to find earlier. We'll take out a king, a queen, a jack, a 10, a 9, and an 8. That's one card for each of us. There we go. Whoever draws the highest card, the king, will get to decide who they want to pair up with first. That will establish the first pair. Then the second highest, the queen, gets to choose next, and so on. I take it the trick here is for the cards to remain hidden until they are summoned? The person with the king isn't supposed to know what card everyone else has, right? That's right. Things would be more fair that way, don't you think? If the king happens to choose the person that had the queen, the person with the jack gets to choose second instead. There are 6 of us, so the remaining pair would be decided on its own after that. Fair enough. It's not that complicated, is it? Did everyone understand that? Any questions or complaints? So we'd leave it all up to Lady Luck and the whims of 2 people. Alright. Kind of a stupid way to do this, but sure, why not? I think it's a good way. Otherwise, we'd probably keep fighting about it. I second that. Let's do this. Apris? You guys do what you want. I'm staying out of it. I'll let you decide who pairs up with who on your own because I couldn't care less. You sure about that? Yes, I'm sure. Suit yourself. I suppose the smallest card leaves the pile then. I need to get some fresh air. I'll be outside. He doesn't like being inside, does he, Apris? Okay. Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. Oh, and before we get started, I do hope nobody will try tampering with the cards. Yes, Shira, it's not just your imagination. I am looking at you. Ugh. Fine, my bad. You're unusually perceptive if you can tell, though, I give you that. I don't think anyone usually notices. Or you've done it before yourself. Wait, you remember doing this kind of thing? I somehow remember that I used to, yeah. No idea with whom or why. I just recall the act itself. Does that mean you tended to gamble a lot? Hell if I know. Or could it be that you're familiar with illusions, maybe? Well, it is a useful skill to have regardless. As long as no one can tell you're trying to pull it off behind their backs, that is. That being said, I'll be keeping an eye on you from now on. Joy of joys. Alright, ready? Wait, we established a system for this, but who gets to draw first? Right. You're going to fight over this, aren't you? The potions don't have much time left. How about we decide it by age? By age? The oldest of the group will go first, and so on. That's a great idea and all, but which person in this room does actually remember how old they are? Throw all the cards in the sky and pick up whichever one lands on the ground nearest you. Ah, it's chaos confetti. Or we could just try drawing highest card out of the rest of the deck to decide it. We can base it on appearance. To me, you look the oldest, Mariko. Not counting Apris, that is. Marco looks the youngest. I mean, I agree on that one. Okay, fine. I'll get the remaining card. So... after Mariko, I'd say it's Yvonne, then Shira, then me. Yeah. Really? That kind of makes me both happy and angry. But okay, let's roll with this. No complaints on my side either, obviously. With that kind of combination, I get to draw first after all. Alright then, so it's Mariko, Yvonne, Shira, and Cher. I get the card that remains. Fair enough? Mariko, pick one. Would it be reasonable to assume I'm about to get the king, so that we can basically choose our route? It's time to choose a lucky number. Oh, but I actually get to choose. Okay. First from the left, second from the left, the one in the middle, the second from the right, the first from the right. Second from the right. What are the chances the game's gonna force it to be a king regardless? Yeah, like, I'm kind of expecting that. Just for main character reasons. Let's see. Second from the right. Okay, let's see. It is in fact a king. Oh, that was an achievement though. So, who knows? Well, what do you know? I drew the king. I get to decide who I want to pair up with first. That makes me both happy and a little nervous. I have a tough decision to make. Who do I want to trust my back with the most? Yeah, I probably should have saved so that we could go check. Oh well. Does everyone know what card they drew? Well then, let the king speak up. King here, reporting for duty. Guess Lady Luck is on your side today, huh? It's Mariko's choice first, then. To tell you to think about it, but we're short on time. Besides, I bet you already have someone in mind, don't you? Maybe? Who would you like to pair up with? Options. So, I'm leaning towards Shira, because I think she's fun. But also maybe Marco? I don't know. What I do know is that I'm going to go get some more water and reheat this heat pack, and I will be back in a bit. And I'm back. So yeah, I think I am gonna go with Shira. She's my number one choice here. I'd like to pair up with Shira. Is it the good looks? Or is it my personality? Both. Both, ma'am. Can't it be both? We may have potential to get along. So, who has the queen? Hello? Anybody? Queen? Marco? Huh? Don't you hear me? Are you even paying attention? I spaced out for a second there. Sorry. What were we doing again? Honestly, dude, keep up with your own mischief. Do you have the queen? Oh, yes, I have the queen. And Mariko paired up with... You really were not paying attention, were you, Marco? Miss Mariko chose Miss Shira, Mr. Marco. 3 misses in 1 sentence. Girl, you are making my brain hurt. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And just stop doing that. In that case, I'll go with Apris. Really? Out of all the people, the grumpy cat? Oh. Oh. I see, I see. Who would have thought? Whatever it is you're imagining, I'm pretty sure you're getting the wrong idea. Are you sure about Apris? Yeah, I'm sure. So that leaves Yvonne and I. It's a pleasure, Miss Shear. I hope we can get along. Certainly. I'll try not to cause you too much trouble. Alright, so it's Mariko and Shira, Yvonne with Shear, and Apris and me. Don't you sound happy? Are you reconsidering your life choices already? We're running out of time, so let's all take the potions and follow the plan. We'll see each other in a bit. How long are we going to be out? A few hours at most, I'd presume? Presume? So you don't know? The recipe wasn't very specific about it. It's getting more and more shady by the minute. They're safe to drink, I can assure you of that. Are they? Okay, listen. I'm just trying to get my memories back. It unnerves me that I can't remember anything myself. I offered you all the chance to join me in this plan from the goodness of my heart. It's up to you if you want to trust me or not. To be frank, I don't really care what you decide to do. So if you'll excuse me, I'd like to drink these before they turn bad. Well then, let's go upstairs. Well, good luck to you guys. Is this the room we're taking? Why not? You and Marco seem to argue a lot. I'm provoking him for a reason. There has to be a weak spot somewhere. A weak spot? Don't you think he's acting weird? I am 90% sure he's hiding something. She's really suspicious of him. But enough about Marco. Now that we're alone, I want to get an honest answer from you. There needs to be some kind of reason why you chose me. Your looks and personality! And we both know it's not really the good looks. Are you sure? Are you sure? Or is it? Asking the difficult questions, are we? I can't deny the good looks part. True. I had the feeling you could become a strong ally. Also true. I would like to be on the side of the lady who seems like she would stab a bitch. Or you're right, I just found you the most suspicious. Nah! Not the most suspicious. One or two. I had the feeling you could become a strong ally. You don't have a problem with addressing issues head-on, and you don't let anyone boss you around. Beside that, you're openly suspicious of everyone. Those are good qualities to have. In other words, you find me reliable. I suppose that's fair enough. I'm glad to see someone appreciating my efforts. I do hope you don't expect me to do all the work myself, though. By no means. I didn't say I was about to let my guard down. Good. I'd hate to have a submissive or lazy partner. If you want us to get along and work together, we need to be on the same page here. I'm expecting you to keep up with me. Right back at you, Shara. Okay then, now that's established, a second issue, the potions. What do you think I think about them? Seeing that Shira's suspicious of absolutely everything Marco does, that they're poisoned or that they might be love potions. No, I don't think that she thinks they're going to be love potions. You probably think they're poisoned, don't you, Shira? That they're poisoned? That's the most probable option, isn't it? Why would Marco want to poison any of us, though? You tell me. Why would anyone want to lock us up inside of a stupid mansion in the first place? If all of this is some kind of social experiment, I'm sure as hell not playing along to it. That being said, I have no idea what you'd have to do in order to convince me to drink them. What if those potions are really what Marco said they were, though? Well, the only way to find that out is by drinking them. Would you really be willing to take that kind of risk, all things considered? There's a higher chance it might do us more harm than good. So, count me out. Alright then, we're not drinking the potions. Ah, no potions. What's the plan? I won't have one yet. But I suggest keeping a low profile for the time being. We could say we drank the potions but remembered nothing. We're just gonna sit around here in this room for the next couple of hours, maybe. If someone will be able to tell that we're bluffing, that means they themselves know more than they let on. Smart move. So basically, we wait and observe until someone else leaves their room. Then we'll know when's a good time to come out. Exactly. Glad to see you're keeping up. Ooh. That was the sound of glass crashing. What the hell was that? You heard that, didn't you? It wasn't just my imagination. No, I'm pretty sure someone or something made a ruckus just now. I swear, if it turns out this mansion is haunted, I'd like to see if Cher and Yvonne are okay. Would that be invading their privacy? I think our concern is justified. Let's stick to that. Cher, Yvonne, is everything okay with you two? That's it, I'm going in. Okay, false alarm. They're fine, just asleep. Did you see something you weren't supposed to? Shut up! Either way, I'm a little freaked out right now. How about we go and check up on Marco and Hepris while we're already out of our room? Sure, let's do that. We've left the room already, we might as well go exploring. Ooh, what is going on there? Is that the barrier? They're not here. Huh, I kind of assumed they wouldn't move anywhere else. Does that mean they went upstairs into one of the bedrooms as well? where else could they have gone? The basement, the library. Oh, I have no idea why they'd want to crash in either. I suppose we could check just to make sure. Nope, nobody here. The library seems to be empty as well. Wait, what is that? A red, eerily red, piece of paper is resting on the edge of the table. This wasn't here before, was it? I'm pretty sure we would have noticed had it been there before. I mean, even in this mess of books, this stands out like a sore thumb. There's something written on it. It looks like it says, "There's a foul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF." I think. Soul stone, not foul stone. Ah. I was close. Is FF Theatre? Was his surname an F? There's a soul stone hidden somewhere in this mansion. It's your key to getting out of here. Find it. FF. These initials. Could it be? Is it me, or did we just stumble upon something important? Crap, this is bad. How is it bad? Once we tell everyone we found this here, we'll officially be the main suspects. Everyone will accuse us of writing it ourselves. Whoa, hold your horses. Just think about it. But wait. Whoever placed it here obviously wanted someone to find it at some point, right? If we were to hide it before everyone else got the chance to see it, it would technically throw a wrench into their plans. But then we'd be hiding something important from everyone. Not to mention that this sounds like it should be of help to us in regards to getting out of here. Mariko, you're not seeing the bigger picture. Not everyone can be trusted. Do you want to work with everyone else, or do you want to work with me? I think you just contradicted yourself. What's more important to you, Shearer? Playing a game of riddles or getting out of here? Both? Besides, you didn't want me to trust you right off the bat. Well, I'm asking you to trust me now. We have a situation on our hands. This can't wait. You're going to hide this note regardless of what I say, aren't you? Not if you're going to call me out on it. That would just be stupid. Hide the note like Shearer wants. Although I really don't think we should do that. I mean, we can always pretend to find it later, right? Alright, let's do it your way and hide the note. Cheers to the lady on the right! We shouldn't keep the note on ourselves, though. That would be risky. Placing it in between the pages inside one of these books should do the trick. Yep, that's a good place to hide it. There, it's like nothing ever happened. Now, we stick to the theory that we didn't notice anything being out of place when we got here. If the culprit isn't careful, they'll betray themselves. Don't forget the book you hid it in. I mean, does it matter if we forget the book we hid it in? We know what it says. We could just let someone else find it. So you say... Let's wait for everyone to wake up. Oh, you're here. Hey, how did things go for you? Empress is more stubborn than I thought. I was foolish to think I'd be able to convince him to drink the potions with me. Is he not with you? He actually fell asleep. He fell asleep? Without drinking the potion? I guess he was tired. I figured it wouldn't hurt to leave him alone for a moment. So now we wait for Yvonne and Shear to wake up? Are they still upstairs? I think so. I can go check up on them. Maybe Empress woke up in the meantime as well. No suspicious reactions so far. I mean, if those initials on that note are who we think they are, then none of the people trapped in here put that note there, which doesn't make sense. I'm sorry we kept you waiting. I believe that might have been my fault. Your fault? Yvonne was... well, it turns out she's a heavy sleeper. I woke up a lot earlier than she did. I'm sorry for that. Nobody knew how long these potions were supposed to work on us to begin with, so you don't have to apologize for anything. More importantly, did you remember anything? Yeah, important questions to the only people we believe actually took the potions. Sadly, we didn't. So much for that, then. How about you? We didn't remember a thing either. So much for Marco's whole plan. Marco said Apris didn't even want to touch its potion, so in the end, all of this got us nowhere. That's unfortunate. We just found something on our way downstairs. Take a look at this. That's a familiar looking note. A soulstone? This note. It's the exact same note we found on the table earlier. I saw Shearer putting it in into one of the books with my own eyes. There's no way it could have gotten into the hall on its own. Does this mean it's a duplicate? Are there two notes now? Shearer must be as confused about this as I am. Okay, first things first, everybody calm the hell down. Let's go over the facts. Someone had to write this note and place it upstairs. Meaning that it must have been someone from our little group of 6. Either that, or there's someone else in this mansion whose presence we're not aware of. Until proven otherwise, we're going to stick to the whole... Yeah, we're going to stick to the we're alone theory. Marco and April were the ones who found the note on the way downstairs. However, Yvonne and Shear went down just a minute before them, right? That's right. We didn't see any note, though. And we passed Mr. Marco on our way. So, there are actually 2 options here. Either Yvonne and Shear were working together and left the note for Marco and April to find, claiming that they didn't see it. Or Marco himself left the note and then acted surprised to find it together with April on his way down. Great deduction, Shearer. I also see a third option in all of this, though. Oh, like what? Perhaps Yvonne and Shear didn't see the note because it was hidden behind an illusion. I do remember someone trying to play around with illusion magic back when we were drawing the cards. Ah, so it was magic she was doing and not regular sleight of hand. Now that you mention it... Okay, time out. I'll admit you make a good point, but I didn't do it. America was with me the whole time, so I'm pretty sure she'd notice if I tried pulling anything suspicious behind her back. Not unless she was carefully watching you for every single second. With a bit of skill and good timing, something like this would be easy to arrange even with people around. You know, I'm still wondering about one thing. How do you know so much about how illusion magic works? You need to have a few tricks up your sleeve as well. Knowledge and practice are 2 different things, Shearer. So you say. I don't believe you. The feeling is mutual, then. In the end, we'll just be running in circles trying to figure this out. For all we know, everyone in this room might be familiar with illusion magic and hiding it. Unless someone decides to confess, we can assume anything. Just so it's out there, I feel I should know what a soulstone is. Or does. But it's on the tip of my mind. Oh? I'll let you know if I remember anything. That's not helpful at all. I have another question. Does anyone have an idea what the initials FF might mean? Pietro Felenche is just screaming at the top of my mind. But I feel like pointing that out will make me only more suspicious in everyone's eyes. I'll keep that to myself, at least for the time being. The only thing that comes to my mind should be censored, so I won't even say it out loud. Is the court dismissed for the time being, then? What do we want to do next? Are we going to search for this soul stone? We don't even know what it looks like, or how big it's supposed to be. Where did we start? A mysterious stranger should have given us some kind of clue at least. Well, we need to start somewhere. Should we stick in pairs, just like we did up to now? That sounds like the most reasonable thing to do. So, who goes where? I can search out in the courtyard. Do you want me to go with you? No, you should stay away from me. Well, head down to the basement then. It seems like the first logical place to search in, to me at least. Would anyone mind if Miss Shear and I searched in the library? You'd like to stay here? Unless you don't want to. No, it's more than fine with me. So that leaves Mariko and I with hall and bedrooms. If anyone has anything under their bed they don't want us to see, now's the time to speak up. Watch out for monsters. And cats. Oh boy. Just so it's out there, we did find the first note in the library. I'd like to check it out again, just to make sure it's really a duplicate. But we can't do that as long as Cher and Yvonne are in the library. I'll have to wait for the right time to do that. Either way, in regards to what Marco pointed out earlier, I know it might have sounded suspicious to you. But you don't suspect me of putting some kind of illusion spell on that second note and leaving it there for someone to find later on, do you? Well, given that I have a feeling whose notes they are, I do believe in you, Shira. Don't worry, I believe you, Shira. You're aware that your trust defies all logic right now, right? Because Marco did have a good point. I could have easily done it. As you already heard, I'm no stranger to illusion magic of such kind. I can admit to that much, just between you and me. You wouldn't be telling me this if you didn't trust me at least a little bit yourself, would you? I won't deny or confirm that. And you're right, the odds are against you. But did you really do it? I believe you didn't. Unless you're a way better actor than I could have possibly imagined. But the things you say or do seem genuine enough to me. You don't give people much credit, do you? Shearer? You shouldn't let your guard down so easily, that's all I'm saying. Still, if you're really deciding to trust me, then thanks. Oh? Who would have thought? I didn't expect her to be so nice all of a sudden. Just don't get me wrong. I don't want you letting your guard down because we're getting along or something. Don't become biased. We still have a lot of mysteries to unfold. Of course. So, where do you want to head first? Should we check the bedrooms? Shearer? I think I just saw something. Where? Wait, this wall here. Did you find a secret door? Shearer, did you just walk through it? I totally did. This bloody wall is an illusion. No way. Can I also? Well, we've got to find something interesting behind the illusionary wall. Welcome to the other side. I got chills all of a sudden. No kidding. We should let the others see this. We're not searching it ourselves first? What did you come up with this time? Shut up and watch. Everybody, take a look at this wall. There's actually a hidden passage behind it. A hidden passage? We've never noticed it up until now because it's warded with an illusion spell. Observe. Interesting, isn't it? You're right. We can just walk through it just like that. There's a short corridor here. There's just one problem with it. It doesn't look like the door will budge. It's pretty solid and has a padlock on it. So we might have a hard time breaking through, unless our friendly giant Apris can surprise us. Those nicknames of yours are just annoying. Wait, a padlock? Yeah, and I sure as hell didn't see any keys lying around anywhere, did any of you? I could try opening it. Are you a rogue ship? Oh? I'll just need some kind of wire. A strong one, preferably. Something like a hairpin would do. Do any of us have a hairpin on them? Damn, I knew I should have left the ribbons at home. Wherever home is, anyway. Anyone carrying sharp, dangerous objects on their person, confess. Yvonne? Huh? Come on, you need to have something. Why would I? I don't have any hairpins, I think. Lame. Marco? I bet there are some knives in those pouches of yours. Yes, Shira. 1,000 of them, in fact. All sharp and pointy, ready for backstabbing. Seriously, then, what are you carrying in those? Wouldn't you like to know? Tease. Empress. You're being annoying. Just shut up. Aha! You're hiding something, admit it. Move aside. It's no use. Damn. I suppose it's time to split up and look for a wire instead of a stone. Wait. My claw ring is made out of some kind of metal and it's pretty pointy at the end. Would it work? And I feel like that's going to be too big for lockpicking. It might be too thick regardless, but I could give it a try. It's not as though I'd care if you broke it. Let me just... Huh. What's wrong? I can't seem to get it off. Really? Is it stuck? Miss Mariko, would you mind if I took a look at it? Be my guest? I'm not sure why, but it seems to be infused with some kind of spell? I can feel an odd aura emanating from it. You're able to tell such a thing? That means you're not? Perhaps I'm simply more sensitive to such things. When I close my eyes and concentrate... What's wrong? It's nothing. I thought I felt something, but it's gone now. What was it, girl? What are you blabbering about, child? Oh no, the cat is back. Maybe it was simply Lord Mutik's aura that I felt. Hey, cat! Maybe you could lend us a claw and open this damn door. Surely you jest. I'm not even talking to the likes of you. Well, you just did. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Did you know that in another dimension, people who dress like you walk around the streets, staring into shiny tiles, catching imaginary monsters? Your door here is simply boring. What? Could we get back to the issue at hand? We're wasting our time here. I agree with Apris for a change. And you know, Mariko, if you can't take that thing off and there's a spell cast on it, it probably needs to be there for a reason. Don't force it off until you can remember what that reason might be. Why do I suspect it's some kind of necromancy? Like, is that Mariko's picture, and is she like a leech or something? Lich. That's the right pronunciation, I think. Is it her phylactery? I was about to say the same thing. While we're at it, I've been kind of wondering, how sharp is that claw of yours? You could probably kill somebody with that thing. It also could be related to our dragon friend, that's true. It could be part of the soul ritual. Don't worry, I won't slit anyone's throat if I don't have to. I could poke an eye out. That was supposed to be a joke. This thing isn't even that sharp. I mean, you can poke an eye out with a fairly blunt object. Well, since we're out of options for now, let's go search for a wire. Oh, wait. What is it? You know, technically, I should have some metal wires inside of my corset. Ah, the boning. I might be willing to sacrifice one for the greater good. So, you've been accusing everyone of having sharp objects on themselves while you had some yourself. This makes you a hypocrite. Hey, piss off! This was a last resort option. Like hell, I'd ruin my outfit without a second thought. Besides, it's just a wire in a piece of clothing. Who in their right mind would plan to murder anyone with that? Even a sock can kill. You're not helping. Oh, what am I saying? You never are. We appreciate your sacrifice, Shearer. I can try pulling one out from the back. We just need something sharp to make a hole in the material. And now we're spun right back round to needing something sharp. My claw could be sharp enough to do that. Oh boy, just don't stab me while you're at it. I might still need to sharpen it a little, but I think I should be able to work with this. Just give me a moment. Is now a good time to make some bets? What kind of bets? Whether we'll be stuck in this corridor for the next couple of hours, or... Oh. Well, that was fast. Go sheer! My heroic sacrifice didn't go to waste. Now I know the fashion gods will forgive me. So, you're good at lockpicking. How many houses did you rob? So this is a kitchen, yeah. Whoa, there's a kitchen in here, sweet! It's only sweet if there's food here. I can see some herbs. You guys think anything in here might be edible? Look, more doors. Oh boy, as if the front yard wasn't creepy enough. Where have we got enough food from so far? I mean, we haven't been functional for too long. So I guess maybe we just haven't gotten hungry yet. I already know this is going to become someone's new favorite place. There's a bridge here. And another building further out. It looks like some kind of mausoleum. Please tell me it's not a mausoleum. Well, there's only one way to find out. Bathhouse? God, it's nice! Someone went all out on this. The water is warm. Perhaps these baths were built on an underground spring. Sweet! I'm calling dibs. I vote for eating something first. I second that. And this is some kind of aisle? Those stone benches don't look very comfortable, do they? The other end of the barrier is also visible here. Boy, this place is creepy. It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. Why'd you stop? Yvonne, is something wrong? Don't you guys smell that? Smell what? And the plants? The moldy ground? I don't smell anything out of the ordinary either. And maybe it's just my imagination then. Tell us what you smelled! Don't keep it to yourself. What do you smell? And please don't tell me it's a dead body. I can't quite put it into words. It's a really foul kind of smell. Yep, that must be the mold. I suppose. Come on, let's blow this joint and storm the kitchen. Surprisingly, there's actually a fair amount of food stuffed into these shelves. That's almost too good to be true. Let's hope it isn't all over 100 years old. If you think that's a lot, take a look at this. Some kind of cold storage in here. I believe the whole room has been infused with elemental magic. Ooh. Cold storage. There's fish. And garlic. And several other things. Oh, way too good to be true. Is that meat, I think? There are a lot of other things in here too. Is there also fish by any chance? How about some veggies? Just look around and take your pick. Apris, is there anything you'd like to eat? You've been staring at that stove for a while. I can do the cooking, if you'll let me. You, the cooking? It feels familiar. And did someone just confess to being a chef? This is way too good to be true, I tell you. Just let me know what you'd like to eat and I'll see what I can do. Hey, do you see that? It's the first time he smiled, isn't it? And the spell is broken. I'll try anything as long as it's good. I'll let you surprise me. What about you? Me? Okay. Something with meat, something with fish, veggies. Ooh, cake. No. Need to have actual food. Shara wanted something with meat, so I think we should probably go for meat, right? Something with meat sounds good. All hail the meat god! That smells so nice. I'm impressed. Who would have thought that a guy like you would know his way around a kitchen? You probably call it useful. I call it survival skills. It's something most of you clearly lack. Let this be a lesson to all of us. We shouldn't judge others by their outward appearance. What does that say about you, Yvonne? About me? Is there something wrong with the way I look? Well, you seem... Hell, I don't even know how to answer that question. In a good or bad way. Let's just say that I'd never guess you'd be such a sugarcane from the way you dress. Sugarcane? Wait, is my outfit too revealing for you? You're also wearing a collar. But hey, don't you start feeling self-conscious on me now. I was just making an observation. I didn't want to make you feel uncomfortable or anything. Don't let this bother you, Yvonne. I believe Shira's taste in clothes is the odd one among us. Well, thanks. No, I won't argue with that one. I'll just take it as a compliment. Personally, I really like the way you dress. The same goes for Mariko. Not too revealing for you? No, it shows that you're confident with yourself. So what? Am I supposed to be insecure now? And hey, I don't say I don't like the way both of you dress, just so it's clear. It could be more of a misunderstanding. I can appreciate a good-looking figure when I see one. I just didn't expect Yvonne to be such a kind-hearted person when I first saw her, that's all. It's so amusing listening in on girl talk in broad daylight. Do you think so, Apris? It's clearly dark outside. Well, yeah, I was just... You know what? Forget I said anything. Done. The food is almost ready. Prepare the table if you would. Ooh, CG. Hey, Shear, pass me the salt, would you? You haven't even touched your meal yet. to be prepared for potential disasters. I don't think you have to worry about that. This stuff is great. Oh dear. Mr. Hapras, this is so yummy. Ah, it really is good. Oh, I'll be. This is one hell of a surprise, alright? Compliments to the chef. Hope you enjoy, then. You didn't poison the food, did you, Hapras? Nobody's forcing you to eat. If you don't trust me, make your own meal. Now I can't help but wonder, where did you learn to cook like this? Maybe I didn't have anyone that could do it for me. I imagine I took matters into my own hands. Holy shit, this stuff is melting in my mouth. Hapras, my respect for you has just gone through the roof. Is that how it works? Well, unless the food is poisoned, then we're going to have a different kind of conversation. Why would I want to poison any of you? You tell me? You kind of give off the impression as if just listening to us annoys you, so... If I'm being unpleasant, I apologize. It is not my intention. I haven't been feeling well. What do you mean? Do you have a fever? Does it hurt anywhere? No, it's neither. I'm restless and I have this sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach. Well then, maybe your clear lack of sleep is at fault with that. Perhaps. If you need to rest, please tell us. That should apply to all of us. If there is something wrong with anybody, please don't hide it. We won't be able to help if we don't know there's a problem to begin with. While I agree with the thought, I imagine something like that might be a problem. A problem? We're still mostly strangers to one another. Admitting to having some kind of weakness can be a gamble. I'm not even surprised that Hapras kept quiet about it all this time. Well, whatever the case may be, I sincerely doubt any of you could be worse off than I am. And nobody used that to their advantage yet, so... Sheer, you really are hurt, aren't you? Excuse me? It just occurred to me that none of us actually saw that wound of yours. Well, except Marco, which is shady on its own. Wouldn't it be better to have another girl check up on you? You think I'm lying about being wounded? Hey, easy! It was just a thought, so I wanted to make sure. I assure you, that wound is real. Why would she lie about it? I don't know, to play the victim. Seems to trust someone who looks weak and helpless, don't you think? Does she look weak and helpless to you? Okay, I'm sorry. Put that fork down. You're really looking too much into everything, Shearer. What if Miss Shearer is actually a detective in disguise? What if she is? Or did someone just read too many novels? Hey, it's not my fault I'm getting these kinds of ideas. Blame my brain. Do you fantasize about such things often? Define such things. A great mystery to unravel? Nothing is what it seems. Contradictions lie at every corner. People deceive, just waiting for the right moment to strike. Is that what you wish is happening here? For the record, you saying all that makes it especially creepy. Cut it out. Okay, we have a choice. Here's another theory. Sleepover party gone wrong. That doesn't feel right. What if the truth isn't actually that complicated? Maybe nobody is actually lying about anything and everything is exactly what it seems. Crazy, I know. Impossible! I wouldn't believe for a second that Marco doesn't remember anything. Well, I do remember some things, but most of them won't really help us with anything. Think like what? Like, things like how to conjure up fire, for instance. Welcome back, Nick. Apparently, Marco can make his own fire. So we do have to worry about Marco setting things on fire. Here. Marco just made a flame appear out of nowhere. Wow, you're a human torch. That's pretty cool. And useless. Still kinda cool, though. Well, if the mansion goes up in flames, now we'll know who's behind it. And that was a quick fade to black scene change that I am going to take as the opportunity to end for tonight. Ooh. I really want to know what's going on here. So yeah, thank you very much for coming. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. And luckily we get to play more of it. Hooray! At some point. I'm gonna have to figure out the scheduling on those things. Anyway, if you're new here and you've enjoyed your time, please consider subscribing to the channel. You can also follow me on social media, which is linked in the description box below. There are also some other links in the description box for this game specifically, and also the rest of the Fall in Love Festival sale. So be sure to check those out. The streaming schedule for this channel goes up both over on social media and over here on YouTube in the posts tab of the channel. The next scheduled stream is tomorrow, Saturday. No, don't force me to put that. I won't be able to talk for that long, Drag. I think I can only voice act for about 6 hours. Yeah, tomorrow, Saturday, 7 PM, because this is a busy stream week. I will have for you the demo of Comet Angel. I believe that one was also a Yuri game. So, see you there or another time. Once again, thank you very much for watching, and this is Kalla signing out. See ya! Bye bye!